peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis, in hora mortis nostrae, in hora mortis nostrae, in hora mortis nostrae. Gratia plena, Maria, gratia plena, Maria, ave Dominus, ave, ave Dominus, Dominus tecum, et benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus, et benedictus fructus ventris, ventris tui, Iesus. Ora pro nobis, ora pro nobis, peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis, in hora mortis nostrae, in hora mortis nostrae, in hora mortis nostrae. benedicta tu mulieribus, et benedictus, et benedictus fructus ventris, ventris tui, Iesus. Peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis, in hora mortis nostrae, in hora mortis, mortis nostrae, in hora mortis nostrae. Gratia plena, Maria, gratia plena, Maria, ave Dominus, ave, ave Dominus, Dominus tecum, et benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus, et benedictus fructus ventris, ventris tui, Iesus. Ave
Well, alright. Hello, Hershey, and I apologize, Ravenflight. Hi. Sorry, I'm just finishing getting set up. I appreciate mightily the raids. I'm a little slow to get set up here, but I am quite nearly there. Hello, hello. Yeah, things happened. I'm slower than normal, and normally I would be kind of up and going by now. But for now, you're just gonna hear my voice, as I am like less than 5 minutes away from having the whole shebang-a-bang. But hello, Hershey. Hello, Ravenflight. I'm gonna do all the shout-outs as soon as I get my monitor up here. Baldur. But yes, how was your streams? How were them things? Talk to me. How was it? It was good? Love to hear it. I will find out what you were doing in a moment. Oh, motherfucker. This again, huh? Streams phone replay. Ah! Makes sense. I know you as well were also a great BG enjoyer. Ugh. Feel big spook. Are you... Because I believe you've beaten the game a few times now. Are you, going from the top again? There we are. Ah. Yeah, I need to go through honor mode at some point myself. Well, I mean, technically I haven't beaten the main game yet, which is interesting. No, we'll do Dark Urge punching arrow. That's fun. Related to the honor mode. Sure, but nevertheless, on 2 newish playthroughs. Yeah, I have a few runs where I'm kinda sorta near the end of the game. Here I am. Hi, I'm the Ron. This is obviously one of them, because I am finally in Act 3 for once. The plan is going to be, I think, to beat the game regular-wise, and then I have a few ideas for a few builds or honor mode. There are also a lot of, like, fun, cheeky little, like, cheese builds that I might try. Like, I remember watching a video on someone who made a build where they beat the game just by walking, and the crux of it was that they exploited reverberation, and they were basically able to, like, literally they would win fights just by you know, walking and putting reverberation on enemies, and, you know, just you know, kind of doing that. Yeah, the key to honor mode is to play it like it's actual D&D. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. The key is to play like actual D&D and not be afraid to metagame, because you kinda can. Okay. Now that we're here, I have to rest now. Oh, please, by all means. Do please rest. Stone. You are 3:30. I think that's like where my people in East Coast China, like the people from some of my friends from Fuzhou, I think they hit that 12-hour mark. Yeah. All scary legendary items won't kill you first won't scare you if you... All legendary actions won't kill you if you kill the enemy first. If only that worked in real D&D, and you didn't have DMs who were like, oh no, you gonna catch these hands, my boy. Which Aussie Coast has the same... Ah, okay. Fair enough. Damn, my geography is off then, because I'm trying to think of where New Zealand is vis-a-vis that, because if I'm not mistaken, New Zealand is... Well, then again, I could also be thinking, like, East Aussie Coast is the hour ahead from, like, New Zealand and all that. Yeah. Okay, yep, that fixes my geography. I had to place one thing on the wrong side of the other. But yes, there you go. I can indeed have knowledge. So, West Australia, China, Singapore, and the Philippines. Okay, well that checks out. That makes sense to me. Oh, absolutely. Did the shout out for regular shout outs not work? The regular shout outs might not have worked. Piss me off. Oh, shut the hell up, May. Nobody asked you, buddy. Nobody asked you, buddy. There we go. Now it's working. Yeah, I'll fix it. Now that I have done the thing to fix it, now I can fix it. Hey, those are words. Alright, well, let me get into this here game. Now, I recently did something. I didn't realize it was as easy as this. I thought it would be more complicated. I ended up setting up a noise gate for my mic. And I don't... Like, I'm gonna have to probably mess with the settings, maybe, once I run Baldur's Gate 3 to make sure that the noise gate is preventing the sound of loud computer fan. Sometimes that picks up. More often than I want it to pick up. It will pick up. So, yeah. I might simply have to see if I have to... As far as I can tell, like, I don't need to lower any of the settings. I might need to raise them a little bit, but I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. Filter. I saw that a little bit. I was... Okay, cool. So... Capture. I was talking to someone who apparently is very big into audio stuff and editing, and they were like, yeah, you know, you can do this, that, and the next. And I have setting, you know, that they had settings for a limiter and a compressor and a 3-band equalizer, and we're like, yeah, as I was noodling around, like, I stopped using them. Yes, please don't let me keep you, Raven. I apologize. We're kind of, you know, getting into the things. All right, now it's all working. Your lord. Damn, you're not gonna let me follow from here? I missed my window because lost the thing. All right, buddy. Oh wow. And I just want to hold on. Yeah, all right, buddy. Oh wow. Okay, cool. So it was not picking up my computer fan at all. But when I did my little mumble, all right, buddy, mumble, it picked up. Oh, you love to see it. See it. Oh yeah, no, it actually, just the other day I was talking to, or somebody mentioned, like, oh cool, mod managers fully live. Well, that's all set. I didn't think I'd change any of that. Interesting. do you mean Sacred Flame? Sacred Flame is useful. Shut the hell up. I was talking to someone. Somebody was talking about, like, how they wish there was a platform just for V-streamers. Because, like, Twitch bullying V-streamers, and I had to be like, yeah, there used to be one. It was called V-Stream. It was great. And, like, I met a bunch of people who I'm, like, still friends with, and we still collab a lot. Like, Mirachi and them. Mirachi and Safi, and I haven't talked to D in a while, but I need to talk to D again. And when less bogged down. We got to get back into some trucks again. But yeah, no, like, yeah, if it had started, yeah, maybe. Who's to say? I don't know. But nevertheless, to have that moment of like, oh yeah, we had a platform like that. We had a platform of exactly what you're describing. Alright, since I haven't played in a while, everything's gonna be slow body to load, but that's fine. Once everything does load, like, we never have to worry about this problem again. Well, I know E has talked about, like, hey, it's a pipe dream, but, you know, if we ever get funding again, who knows? You know, hey, who knows? I know there have been a bunch of other services that have, a bunch of other platforms that have, like, propped up trying to fill that void. Yeah, I think we're good now. Slow body load up. Oh, maybe not, but
I'll take that.
a little bit of a slow body load up here still, but I think we're good now. And as is the tradition, once everything loads, like the changing of zones or whatever, it was like, oh no, we're fine now, we're good. Rivington, huh?
Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
I don't remember asking. You know, I'm inclined to agree. You know, and we talk about the vices and the evil of greed and things of that nature, and, you know, we don't necessarily want the money to outpace the product too much, but the counterpoint to that is, you know, currency exists because it's the most effective way to trade for goods and services. You know, I had always been kind of the barriers for unlocking advertising to be able to get ads onto your stream, like, it was illuminating that in the 2 years of service, Hershey was the first to get it. Then I'm pretty sure it was the day of when V-Stream was closing, that's when D and Mirachi got theirs. And it was very, like, you know, we love the quality that you're putting into the experience for all of us, but, like, you gotta do something to chase after that cash. As I say, the candle that burns twice, burns, yeah. Burns bright, burns half as long. They make a bigger candle. Yeah, that's kind of, you know, at the end of the day, that's kind of the story. And, you know, you hate to see it, but, you know, who knows? Maybe, maybe, you know, E will end up getting funding in some way and run it back. Who knows? I was one of the people, I will admit, while we're on the subject, I was one of the people who for sure was, like, skeptical about its closing. Like, I wasn't like, no, it's completely fake. But I was one of, like, the few people who was like, hey, does nobody want to talk about the fact that they're saying that on April Fool's Day this thing is shutting down? Like, let's not, let's wait until it happens before we really start popping off. While we are not, yeah, it was very unfortunate timing. While we are not, Safi, I love you to bits for bringing that up. Yes, Love Light and Lemons does smell amazing, and I haven't burned it. You know what? Why don't I burn it right now? I've been going a lot to my mint eucalyptus, whatchamacallit, essential oil. But I think maybe it's been making me, like, some of the days where I've been feeling sick. I'm not sure. Maybe it's because I've been putting too much oil in that diffuser. I don't actually know. But, you know, or maybe there was no correlation. Just, you know, I was starting to feel sick around the time that I was running it a lot. But yes, thank you for putting the candle over, Safi. Where the fuck is the candle that I've been burning? We're about to start ads in 10 seconds. Once that happens, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna look for my shit. Ooh, yeah, no, you will not regret it. Anyway, ads are starting. I'll be right back. Anyway, I am back. Just in time for ads, I found the candle that I've been burning. I still have a couple candles from Candle, from, like, before they started making the themed, the branded candles. So I still have a couple candles that I haven't burned through that just have generic-ass labels. Relics of an old past. But yeah, no, I love this candle. And I love the story behind Love Lightning Lemons as well. It goes so very far against the already facetious mobster branding, but it was something that was meant to be, and I can tell this story. Yeah, let's get it. Also, like, I live maybe an hour or two away from the Candle headquarters, which has been interesting. Like, the wild temptation to be like, hey, fucking get me a Love Light and Lemon set up. I got nothing to do. Well, that's the thing. For me to joke say I got nothing to do, I'm gonna drive up there. I'll see you in a couple hours. That is a lie, if ever I've told one. Free time? What the hell is that? But anyway, I am back. Oh man, the temptation to be evil just based on the way a lot of these went. That put it up to a vote. You know what? Y'all decide for me. You tell me what to do. I want to decide. Yeah, time is money. No, well, I mean, many people do say that. So while we're sat here thinking about the dialogue option, the story behind Love Light and Lemons, its creation. Some of you have heard this before, but we also have a number of people. Oh, I guess I should introduce myself a little more for the people who don't know me. Hi, I'm the Ron. I exist. I play video games mostly. I'm actually thinking about doing ASMR. All right. We got no responses. That's fine. We'll go the neutral route. I've been thinking about going into ASMR, and I've been thinking about upgrading my equipment to do so, and apparently, I can upgrade my equipment and get potentially better sound quality. I mean, I think I could pull it off as well. Let's say I've been low-key practicing some ASMR. Let's put it that way. I've been low-key practicing it a little bit. And apparently for, like, a reasonable amount of money, I could upgrade my sound quality significantly. Well, you know, I appreciate that, because I don't know that I would have that level of confidence to my own voice. Like, there is a certain level of, like... There's a certain level of, like, oh, I'm gonna get into ASMR, you know, and that... No, not that one. Like, I start to get into ASMR, and it's like, oh, you know, I try to do this thing, and then the reaction is...
Don't care. Don't care. Still don't care. I don't care.
You know? Yeah, that is true. And, like, there's already science behind, the... Like, the science has already been discussed, like, where... How a person perceives their own voice differently how others perceive it. Yeah, exactly. Skeletal acoustics. That's precisely it. But yeah, to go back to the introduction, hi, I'm the Ron, I exist. The gimmick is Mobster VTuber, but kayfabe is dead. The dirt sheets killed it a long time ago. Nobody knows what's a work and what's a shoot anymore. I'm just me. I'm literally the mobster thing is a front. It's a face for you to look at. It's just me. And honestly, like, I picked mobster because I'm half Italian and originally from New Jersey, which to this day is very heavy Italian mob. So, you know, the shoe fits. When I say I'm the Ron, I exist, it's a lot more accurate than just random words. But nevertheless, You know, let's get through this dialogue, and then I'll tell the Love, Light, and Lemon story. Name.
Jenna, and my cat is Grub. He's shy. I'm not.
Cool, I don't remember
My mum
asking.
is called
Oh, yeah.
Emery. She went to go get some herbs for her spots. She was sick, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though.
Got hit by the Wailing Death. Family now trying to fit into a Yakuza game. Sure, we'll go with that. Which I love the Yakuza series as well. I finally got to part 4 in Yakuza 4 Remastered, so I can finally play as Kiryu. Yeah. You know what? Fuck you. I'm going with the evil option. Sounds like your mom is probably dead.
That means you don't come back. My mum is coming back, though. She's looking for me. If you see her, tell her Yenna's looking for her. It's really scary when you're alone without your
Oh, hey, you got some heterochromia going on. Anyway. I love that Astarion and Minthara were like, heh, we're being a dick. Style game with little Yakuza Italian. No, I haven't been to Naples. I've been to Venice and Florence and Rome. I'm not even... My family comes from a place called Campobasso, which is like... kind of... You know, when you think about Italy looking like a big cowboy boot, Campobasso is like... near the back bit of the heel, like the back... It kind of near the heel of the foot, but also like kind of around like the back bit of... Yeah, actually, now that I think there's like a northern element to Campobasso, but like I remember it being like way out in the back. I don't remember. It was explained to me because I never knew where Campobasso was, and another Italian friend of mine who was much more knowledgeable about the geography of it, as I recall, like he described it being like back end. Also, thank you Hershey for the lurk. Yeah, I think it's on the Adriatica Sea side. Adriatic Sea, baby. But anyway, so the story of oh yeah, well, I mean, you know, that's where La Cosa Nostra came from. You know, that's where that thing of ours came from. But yeah, no, my family is originally from Campobasso. Yeah, you know. But anyway, so the story of Love, Light, and Lemons, I'll get into that very quickly. Yeah, much more low-key these days, but, you know. In America, there are places on the East Coast where you don't hear about it often, but the Italian mob is alive and well. So the story behind Love, Light, and Lemons quickly here, just because it was on my mind. I love retelling the story because it's a lovely little story. I was part of a Patreon group that was centered around Sharamee Lee, who is an American voice actress and actress, but like super, super prolific. Like, especially these days, you can't fucking find a project that she wasn't in. Lucy in Fairy Tale, the role that drew me to her, right, first discovered her, Sailor Venus in the new Sailor Moon dubs, Female V in Cyberpunk, Koto in Persona 5, like, her IMDb page is insane. But when COVID hit, she was running a Patreon that was centered around, emotional wellness through positive affirmation. And she called the group Love and Light, because that's kind of her personal branding. She signs a lot of things with Love and Light, you know, that's just kind of her calling card, that's her vibe, her jam. So, we used to do a thing where once a month, a bunch of us would meet in a Discord video call with her, and there was like, the tier where people were joining it, there was maybe like 10 to 15 of us in a call with her, and we would just like hang out for an hour and a half, whatever, and just like talk whatever. We would just, you know, chew the fat. And I was very vocal about, like, hey, you know, we meet with Jeremy once a month. Like, we should hang out with each other more often. Like, that's, like, kind of half of what this group is about, right? So, the first time we were able to arrange a meetup, the last, like, 2 or 3 times previous to that, when we were all meeting with Jeremy, I was running my essential oil diffuser, and at the time, and to a certain extent now, my favorite essential oil was just lemon. It was just scented lemon, essentially. Or sugared lemon is how they describe the scent on the back of the bottle. So we do this meetup with, like, it was just 4 of us. We were all just kind of hanging out, no Jeremy. And I run my essential oil diffuser, and within, like, a couple minutes of running it, I get a whiff of the lemon, and I go, oh, I am smelling the lemons. And that turned into a whole thing of, like, hey, we should start doing this thing where, like, when life is good and you're feeling good and, you know, you're vibing, just everything is going well, we should start saying that as, like, you're smelling the lemons. Like, that should just be a thing. And I was like, yes, I am clinging on to this, and I'm never letting this die. Ever. And, from there, that became a thing of, like, where we ended up getting the entire, group, the entire community into this joke, into this inside joke of, like, nah, we're all smelling the lemons, like, this is good stuff, you want the lemons, you want the love, light, and lemons, and to the point where, like, even Jeremy got in on it, and Jeremy is very aware of smelling the lemons. So we've stopped meeting, or rather, Jeremy hasn't been a part of that for 2 years now because, you know, COVID is everyone's back to work and all that. But the community still hangs out, and, you know, the lemons are still alive there, and anytime any of us meet Jeremy, like, you know, she remembers the lemons. That's there. Yeah, it's a very, very lovely story. So when Candle approaches me, and after, like, I've been one of their affiliated VTubers, you know, when they start talking about, hey, we want to start doing branded candles for, you know, our VTubers, I had originally made a request for a patchouli candle, because I have patchouli incense sticks that I absolutely love. And they're very unique, too, because they don't smell like traditional patchouli. They smell like minty forest is the best way I can put it. But I had made that request, and they ended up making this patchouli candle for me. So when they were like, hey, you know, we want to start doing branded candles, Ron, do you want yours to be the patchouli one? And I was like, no, this is what I want for my candle. Call it Love, Light, and Lemons. It has to be lemon. You know, and I ended up even writing the description for it on their website, where I was just like, straight up, nah, this ain't about no fucking mobster shit. This is about 4 people in a call. This is about a community of philosophy and 4 guys who wouldn't let a joke die. And that's where Love, Light, and Lemons came from. Alright, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Let's get it.
I do not understand why the matrons, patriarchs of the city do not open their gates to the refugees.
I mean, hey. Elia, if you're listening, you hear that? Also, Sammy said something. Very used if Ichiban went to Italy. He'd already been to Honolulu. You know, that would be cool if Ichiban did that. Also, I don't know why, but, like, yeah, Yakuza 4, the first playable character was, Akiyama. Like, I weirdly want, like, one of the new style turn-based RPG Yakuzas, like a Dragon games, to be Akiyama's game. I really like Akiyama. He's cool as hell. Not the city's responsibility. The patriarchs have right to turn... Yeah, I guess that makes sense if you... Not the city's responsibility. Patriarchs have right to turn away when they wish.
I do not disagree, but to turn them away would be wasteful. I was not suggesting they be allowed to roam free. They should be put to work. The city needs laborers and fodder to protect it.
It's only fair that they should earn their keep. Yeah, for real! Anna, you get it. Bloods and Crips. Oh, I saw that too! I know the video you're talking about. I saw that too. That was incredible. I know exactly the video you're talking about. I think dude was based in Detroit, which, yeah, you're gonna get a lot of fucking modern gang activity there. Nice, delicious water. Fair that they should earn their keep.
Yes. And if they work hard enough for long enough, the city might allow them to earn their freedom one day.
There you go. You know what? I'm fine with that. I don't know if I missed any approval on the first dialogue option. Oh, does it matter? Approval is at 65. We're fine. We can eat a couple, potentially 1 or 2 points lost.
Never mind.
I mean, I feel like certain people sleep on
Pockets.
the effectiveness of D&D in that capacity. Like, real talk. D&D, like, proper tabletop. And I am happy to say that for, God, 5 or 6 years I've been playing 5th edition. Mostly as a DM. I haven't done any DMing in at least a year now. And I need to fucking get off my ass and switch that, because I prefer being DM more than I do player. Being a player is fun. Like, don't get me wrong, being player is fun, but I prefer being DM. But yeah, the fact that D&D is more accessible now than ever, and the fact that, you know, I took the plunge to play it is very, like, I don't regret it.
No time to rest. Swift as my feet can carry me.
I'm a little congested. Nothing new. I deal with terrible dust allergies that never seem to go away.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away
But,
from my
you know,
phone.
now that
Danuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers.
Zenobia,
If you want us
dog.
to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Monopoly dividing people. That's a statement that works on multiple levels. Let me breathe in this lemon real quick. Wait a minute. Now the congestion's bad. I can't really smell it. I can smell it a little bit, but not really. Which is a shame, because this candle fucking slaps. You have no idea. I also have some wax melts on me. I need to get a thing for wax melts. I had to pull the unlit candle that I have and just bring it right up to my nose and breathe that in. Oof, this candle is good shit. So is the soap. And I will say, just to prove that I'm not, like, being salesman Ron over here, I got some of the Love Light and Lemons incense once that came out. Certainly that first stick I burned wasn't good. It wasn't good. I'll have to see if a second one treats me better, but I also didn't, like, a sugared lemon incense stick was already like, yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work, Chief. I mean, you're not wrong. I can't stand the smell of weed. Fucking burnt leaves and rubber. Ugh. But yeah, like, the lemon incense stick was very I didn't have high hopes, and except when I like was smelling the unburned sticks, I'm like, oh, this could be something. And then I lit the first one, I'm like, oh no. Like again, I'll try another one because, you know, maybe first stick was bad, but it was very like, yeah, this is about what I expected. All right. The army of the Absolute is mere days away, and you're bickering over property ownership?
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house. Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contractual disagreement. Not that it's any of your concern.
What was the roll on that? Failed on an insight. Oh, because I rolled a nat 1. Oh, DC. Oh, God. Yeah, no. Off of DC 18, and my wisdom is good because obviously monk, but. Damn. Yes, something's. Oh, DC 10? I need guidance though because I'm not. Look, I'm monk. I punch shit. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, you go.
You don't exactly look desperate for gold, but I can't help but admire such solid business acumen. Very well. Get the job done, and you'll be paid and be in my good graces.
Do you think you're clever coming in and undercutting us, sweetheart? We were about to make a bit of extra cash before you butted in. You owe the guild a cut.
Is the little dog trying to intimidate us? If it continues to bark, I will snap its neck.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
Rolled in have one on Emperor, the Joe Emperor, but yes. One pushes to pain, then slam their penis in the car door. Confucius says. I think Confucius was warring state period of the Zhou dynasty. I don't think he was spring and autumn period. But anyway, yeah, just it going to the Emperor. One wishes to see true pain, then one only has to slam their penis in the cart door. Buddy, what are you talking about? We'll see my wisdom one day. When you're older. Oof. I mean, I'd be much better with melee attack. Only in that one. No. I know. I'm having moment of. I'm just having that internal because it. I have become a huge Three Kingdoms. I mean, for a very long time, I've been a huge Three Kingdoms nerd, and just kind of off of that, kind of became this thing of like I had gotten an appreciation of, and like a baseline understanding of some of the major dynasties of China. Obviously, you have to go into the Han because like most of anything telling the Three Kingdoms story doesn't actually happen in the Three Kingdoms period. Like, at least half of it, probably more, is technically during the, like, still the later Han Dynasty. But nevertheless, yeah, I still I agree with that idea of just Confucius needs to spread wisdom to his people. That one. If I'm trying to think of a dumb Confucius rolls a nat 1 on wisdom. One who pisses in the wind. Never comes out smelling fresh. Buddy, what are you talking about? Yeah. No, I'm picking up the vibe, Raven. I'm picking up the vibe. It's still funny to me. Like, I get the vibe. You know what? Get fucked, buddy. Eat this modified 20.
That was a mistake on your part, sweetie.
Damn. I'm going into this blind. I want Minthara. I just want Minthara approval. I am romancing Hot Drow. Archimedes rolls in that one. It's just...
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule.
Raven, I don't know if you're a Monty Python fan at all. Because that just reminded me of something else. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're gonna need Lucky on this. Ain't no way. Yeah, no. Go again. Bit of a Monty. Okay. There you go. Take it.
I think you're overestimating your abilities somewhat. But I haven't got time for this. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
Ugh. Fine. Take it. You know, I'm willing to snooze ads to tell this story. There was a bit that was mostly reserved for their live show. Like, it wasn't part of Flying Circus proper. It was hard. It was a harder bit to find. You know, Monty Python rolled that 20. But the bit was called World Cup Philosophy.
Trust no one. Over there.
And it was the idea that they were airing a World Cup soccer finals or you know, football for, you know, how you understand what I'm trying to say when I say soccer or football.
Wish to live in more interesting times.
And the finals were, it consisted of the Greeks versus the Germans, and on one side it was, you know, all the famous Greek philosophers, Archimedes, Socrates, Epicurus, Plato, and then the other side, you know, you had like Karl Marx, Nietzsche, you know, all kind of Germanic-based philosophers. And the concept of World Cup philosophy was that the philosophers had to think about and ponder the nature of football. And so, like, you have both of the teams, they're all, like all ready to go. They're all... Hello? Y'all good? Damn. Like, they're all, like, getting ready to play. They're all kind of getting ready to, you know, to kick the ball up and down the pitch. And then, soon as the whistle starts, they all just start, like, pacing around the pitch, just, like, deep in thought and making this motions of, like, ah, yes, but what is football? What is this game? Oh, hey, buddy. And I'll say the punchline to that bit was my favorite philosophers from this. Cannot say I've heard of that philosopher.
Awaiting orders.
That's a new one to me. Oh, encumbered? Damn.
Can't afford to stay idle.
But the punchline to that bit is
Let's keep going.
like, as it's panning back and forth
Again.
Let's keep
Epicurean.
between all of these philosophers, it suddenly cuts to Archimedes, who, like, stops in his pacing, looks down at the soccer ball, looks at the goal, looks down at the soccer ball again, and then lifts his hands up and cries, "Eureka!" And all of a sudden, the entire Greek team just comes alive.
Still alive.
Like,
So that's progress.
kicking the ball up the pitch, passing it up, like Archimedes passing it up to Epicurus, pass back to Archimedes, passes to Socrates, and then Archimedes passes an assist to Socrates, who scores, in the entire time, like, while they're kicking the ball up, like, even the goalie, the entire German side is still just, like, pacing around, like, but what is football?
My. The fates move in strange and scrumptious ways. I am delighted to see.
Very funny.
After our little interlude at last light, I was worried you'd gone quite mad.
That's very funny. It takes worse than a bit of gore to turn my gullet.
And mine. And mine. Though, one thing I find quite distasteful is being kept outside our intended city. I'd quite like to get inside, but it's difficult to shuffle your way to the top of the queue when you're...
I mean, best as I can tell, dude's just straight up ball spawn.
But what if I was smaller, more discreet? Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through. Right in their little pocket.
Okay. And as I recall, Engels was, if I'm remembering properly, Engels was Karl Marx's partner, if you will. I think he kind of helped fund Karl Marx. I'm thinking of the same guy. Like, he helped fund him for, you know, like, the Communist Manifesto wouldn't exist necessarily without Engels, which is ironic because Engels was a business owner himself. Yes, thank you. Thank you. It's been a long time since I took my philosophy class, but I remembered Engels. Yeah, the fact that he co-authored Das Kapital, and of course the irony of, you know, where Marx was talking about, you know, we need to seize the means of production from the bourgeoisie and all that. His partner was the bourgeoisie. He owned the factories. I suppose so. What form will you take?
Ooh. This day has ended so much better than it started. Now, you don't worry about me. I'll be a good, quiet little apple you can tuck into the corner of your pack, just until we're inside the city walls. Hail, Cyric. I can't wait to get inside.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're not ball spawn. Okay. I would have thought. Cyric is a god of murder.
Moving in.
No. No, Ball is god of murder. And fucking, what's his name? No, I think Cyric is a god of murder as well. Like, we usually think of Ball as that, but I think Cyric also fills that role. Up her today. Yeah, that's fair. Also, you might not have heard any of that because I believe ads are happening, but I will address that in just a moment.
Anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
Oh, that's the same kid as Oliver's voice actor. Ollie. Oh, I gotta deal with that's about what we call capital of human. That is quite true. Which also, welcome back from the people who are back from ads. I think about, you know, when you talk about you know, unionized workplaces, I remember my philosophy teacher my philosophy professor, posing the question of like,
I know that you'll be in a big...
in spite of the, in spite of the freedom that, or the power that unions gave to workers, it posed this question of like, hey, could unions potentially be like anti-Marxist in the way of like, you know, yes, it's giving more power to its employees, but it's also like making them complacent, where you know, you're not necessarily looking to seize the means of production and keep things fair and balanced if, you know, that kind of, and it was an interesting question at the time, you know, kind of, even though, you know, hey, unions are, they still give power to the employees, so, you know, yeah, most people has the right to its own. Yeah,
Wish I had a bag of holding.
I mean, you know, different languages and translation, but nevertheless.
I see those animals are out of the picture. Can we stay now? Or are you going to turn us next?
I was never on your fucking side. Private property. Or I'll make you. Oh, 7? Bag work. Ideas over time, the workplace becomes democratized. Yeah. It, you know, ultimately it you know, that was the argument kind of being like, you know, how much of the workplace becomes more democratized, like unions give the illusion of that by giving for sure the bare minimum, but then like it's an interesting little quandary.
You're seriously gonna throw us out? Throw my child out? You're just as bad as the rest of them.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We'll go. May Torm split open that hard, blackened heart of yours someday.
Kick rocks, buddy.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
No one back home will ever believe this.
All's well that ends well, eh? I'm sure the guild will be in touch with any concerns.
Violent means aristocracy. State censorship. That's or not. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. There's, I mean, like many philosophies or products of really anything, you know, you can only kind of create and judge by, or you can best create and judge by the times you're in, and to a certain extent times of the past, but, you know, on A, you can kind of argue the past is not the present, but then also B, can't plan for the future. Waters are gone. The house is all yours.
At long last. Here's your payment, as we agreed.
Arthur.
I've got so much to do now, I'd really better get on with it. Excuse me, would you?
Yep, see ya. From the past, do not attempt to create for such. I cannot remember who said that. But I remember that phrase, word for word.
How much further can I go?
Oh, Tecumseh said something similar, but obviously not talking about Tecumseh. Yeah. It was befitting. Perfect thing to say at the perfect time. For sure.
Keep a sharp eye out. Redcaps are on the loose. One's deemed too violent to work. And not one of these circus folks seem bothered by it.
Okay.
All this kerfuffle over missing redcaps. Yes, we'd caged them due to unruly behavior, but as our redcap cleaners demonstrate, most are perfectly harmless.
I mean, I'm part of a fuck, what the name of the game? Wild Beyond the Witchlight. And like they do demonstrate some of the Feywilds. Is that a ghoul? Sniffer, huh? Cool. Where like they show in the Feywild, you know, we encounter some redcaps where they're fine. You can coexist with them. Sure.
I need a quick word.
Same.
No like you. No like your smell.
I don't recall asking you, Benji.
A tip? Don't piss off the Ginny. Oh, and if the kobold tries to sell you food, run. Enjoy the circus.
Dude.
Did you see that bloody ghoul at the entrance? Sniffing us of all things. What kind of circus is this?
Oh, it's crazy. Alright, I saw conspicuous conversation that makes me think I should, like, maybe talk to these people. Carl, come here, my boy.
Do you know where
Yeah.
we're going? What kind of inn is it? Will there be feather beds?
Can't talk. I'm sorry. The little one needs all of my attention.
Oh, I'd love the alternate spellings what we're used to.
Nearly there now.
Nona, Phil, and Carl. Love it.
We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth. We don't have homes to go back to.
On the subject of medieval, what bugs me the most medieval battles like
Can see the city.
kill them spears, billhooks. Oh yeah, well I mean billhooks. Billhooks are mean body weapons. Just the idea of like when you learn about, like, everyone just kind of thinks like, oh, yeah, billhooks are wildly underrated. Nobody talks about their, like, damn near universal utility. In terms of polearms, like, the way you can strike in multiple ways with a billhook.
What now?
Mean body weapons.
Carefully
now. What am I trying to say? I was trying to say something.
Can't afford to stay idle. Might as well.
Yeah. Hand a man a back. and anyone in armor, you ain't sweating armor. Or like any kind of blunt weapon. Like nobody talks about the idea of, nobody talks about how effective armor was. Like even mid-grade armor, armor was armor for a reason. Armor is really, really, really effective against, the armor of the time is really, really, really effective against the weapons of the time. Of course, once you like take a blunt, yeah, chainmail without padding. I don't know. I can't. Is it just the brigantine that I'm thinking of? I can't think of the name of the. I don't know why I've been drawing a blank on the name of the padding under chainmail. I think it's the brigantine. I'm gonna be embarrassed if I'm thinking of something different. But like this. Obviously, like, a brigantine isn't gonna, the padded armor beneath, okay, what am I thinking of then? Oh, this is gonna bother me. There's like a padded...
At least things have stayed interesting.
Armor that, right, no, it's not the brigantine, God, what the fuck am I thinking of? Gambison! Thank you! Thank you. Yes. Gambison. Obviously, Gambison, like... the idea of, like... like watching the... Obviously, like, you would want something more substantial than a Gambison for just about anything. But, like, Gambesons are more cut resistant than most people would associate with just a padded piece of gear. But yeah. Yeah! A Gambison alone is, you know, nobody talks about how effective just a Gambison by itself is effective. Or, you know. Except for Shadiversary. Shout out to Shadiversary. My cousin looks hauntingly like Shad Brooks. If you slim down Shad Brooks and darken his hair, that's my cousin. And shave the facial hair. My cousin doesn't wear facial hair, but like it's crazy. Get down the can we go back down the routes, please? Thank you. You're the man thrice layered in Gambison. Yeah. Yes, I'm happy, Raven, that, you know, we can sit here and on many levels speak the same language. You'll love to see it.
Lord Enver Gortash, the people's man, the gate's protector.
Alright, I need to sell some shit, like, immediately. The Rivington General, you know, with a name like that, you've gotta be a shop. Okay. Oh.
What's up for discussion?
Welcome, adventurer. I take it you're new to Rivington. No doubt you came here to choose from my fine selection of weapons. Yes, I seem to have it all. Clubs, swords, maces, bows, cutting and gutting galore. Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you?
Yeah, no, it... How you know what? I mean, buddy, I'm a monk. What do you mean? No, it's really not. Just the idea of, you know, like, yeah, the chainmail, you know, throw on the plate, you know, it get a brigantine lined with you know, you get like a steel-plated brigantine, you know, whatever. Like, oh, I'm good. Nah, man. Somebody hits you with a hammer. Somebody hits you with a fucking beck. It's up for you. It is up for you. Yeah. And also, like, even just the torque you can get behind a spear, like, it certain grades of armor, you know, you put enough leverage behind that thrust, and it's like, you're not gonna have a good day. You know, it's maybe not, you know, mace to the head, or, you know, even the beak end of the back, but, like, you ain't having a good day if you get a big body bastard with the spear and just, hey, I'm gonna throw all of this behind you, or behind me. Yeah, precisely so. How will you know my perfect weapon?
I provide a
Yep.
personalized service for my customers to make sure the weapon I choose is the perfect fit. Tell me, how do you like to kill?
Find the key within my opponent, and I extinguish it.
I see. Playing to your strengths. Keeping things simple. And when you kill someone, what do you feel?
You know what? We'll go monk shit. We'll go full monk. Even though I like this better as an answer, but I wanna, you know, ride the wave of monk, I think. Yeah. Well, that joints need to move. I mean, yeah. Time to reflect. To kill is to understand oneself for better or worse.
Killing holds no fear for you, does it?
There you go.
You understand what it takes and what it gives. One more question, if you'll humor me.
Hold that thought. I want to see what the other one does. But yeah. Damn, this feels good. I'm having I am enjoying this conversation very much.
And when you kill someone, what do you feel? Good answer. To kill is the closest thing.
All right, we're gonna go monk. Monk shit. Give me something to monk. Because all that does remind me, I was shocked and thrilled when they announced that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was happening. Like, I immediately ordered that thing, that sucker.
And when you kill someone, what do you... Killing holds no fear for you, does it? You understand what it takes and what it gives. One more question, if you'll humor me. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you?
Brave but not common or powerful enough. Yeah. Also, just big shout out to my other half, talking about the mastery of medieval and early Renaissance. Well, I mean, they're more prevalent in medieval. My other half is Polish, and just I grew up in that era where, like, Polish jokes ran rampant, and this idea of, like, oh, the Polish are stupid. Especially, like, the I always remember this idea of, like, where they used to tell stories of, like, World War II of Poland riding cavalry to battle against the Wehrmacht. And, you know, dumb kids at the time being like, haha, you don't have good technology, you don't have good war technology. And it was like, no, they had modern armaments and you know, modern technology, good warfare technology. What people are understanding is that the Polish have mastered cavalry warfare to such a degree that they could still use them to this day effectively as a sort of light infantry. Imagine how absolutely godlike a knight would feel at some rich noble tries to yeah! Just that very brief time where you know, the early arquebuses just bang. Oh, that's all you got, my friend? Without hesitation.
Marvellous. You treat your friends as a butcher leading cattle to the slaughter.
Yeah. Hey, dumbass.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. Oh, you could kill him. Let him close and make him feel the tickle of your blade between his ribs.
Also, doppelgangers don't transform like that.
When you find the lordling, tell him Oren is watching.
So Oren is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Where are you? You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward.
Hold on. Hold on. Damn. Ah, the villain. Thank you, villain. Thank you, villain, for the on-screen celebration of Fricks. You are still very evil, but it's fine. The actual Terminator energy, for real though. All right. Malaya is forever Danhausen. Very nice. Very evil.
Quietly now.
Buddy. Albert. Into. Oh, you're still over encumbered. Oh, kind of make. I mean, you know,
Have a lot on
having seen that hatch before, I am curious about what happens if I try to go down there first.
Time to press ahead.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
Never allowed sweet things right before bed. Did I already resolve this? Obviously, I already have the apple. Yes, I did. Alright, anyway, back to it. Settlers. Ooh! Ooh! That would be interesting. Be very interesting. I want to see what happens. Especially with this thing being trapped. Yeah, because it happened. Oh, can I not disarm the trap?
Locked from the other side. I wonder what it's hiding.
My dearest darling Gildro, your last letter left me rather concerned. I think it's time you seek some professional counsel for your melancholy. Such things can't be left to brew away unchecked. Always been a sensitive soul. Heartbreak. Always hurt you. On. No shame in seeking a little aid, is there? I'm always here for you, you know that? I'm always here for you, you know that, but I'm no expert when it... Nah, I could deliver it the first way. I'm always here for you, you know that? But I'm no expert when it comes to these things, and I think you should find someone who is. I say this with all the love in the world. Please, at least think about it. Love always, Mama.
flood of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
Letter from the Fulfilled Heart. Dear Master, Anglarian, exceedingly sorry to report that we are still unable to find someone who might... The men and women of the city can be so awful sometimes. Might I suggest that you try submitting a portrait that presents you in a different light? Not that there's anything wrong with a blacksmith, but I wonder if that might be one of the prejudices that we are unfortunately running into where tastes are concerned. Of course, we won't stop trying to arrange something for you. As we like to say at the Fulfilled Heart, there are no lost souls, only those who have yet to find their home. Yours encouragingly, Maestro Heartstrom. That would be interesting. I think that could work too. Yes, darling. And I know you rather like your little Astarian voice. And so you can have a little bit of my shitty one as well. Easy. Alright, moving on. All know that the primal source of mechano-magical method and measurement is Gyarados Ironhand, gnomic deity of militant artifice. Well, thank you. For generations, the Ironhand clan reverently toiled in their Baldur's Gate workshops, creating intricate devices of precision and beauty, crafting in peace alongside the sweatshops of lesser artisans. Sometimes, in their generosity, the Iron Hands even shared methods with the others. But then did the adherents of the thief god Gond, in their hubris, found a house of wonders and arrogate to themselves the labor and credit of all mechano-magical works in Baldur's Gate. And many gnomes did join the Gondians, to their shame. And the voice of Gyarados spoke to Wilberforge Bongle, and said unto him, Suffer not these Gondians to steal thy livelihoods. So Wilberforce spake out against the Gondians, citing the flaws and errors in their shoddy works, rightly extolling the superiority of the creations of the Iron Hands. In response, the Gondians, in their envy and choler, did utter vile slander and calumny against the Iron Hands. Wilberforce was wroth. There followed the death of Wilberforce in the unfortunate rune powder incident. The Iron Hands, with the complicity of the Flaming Fist, were driven from the city into woeful exile. Okay, interesting. Also, the ads just happened. Glad to hear that is Baldur's Games Workshop. Yeah, well, ads are happening, but
I can be subtle sometimes.
I'll have to finish that thought when everyone's back from ads. All right, buddy. Level up your root powder in the modern gnome.
On everything.
Really wordy treaty supposes about the possibility of recreating rune powder with a explosive documented gnomish legends. I asked my most renovated and prodigiously talented audience to pose the following. Rune powder, as we know of it, may no longer exist at our particular space-time environment, but it most absolutely exists within our minds, both singular and collective. Ah! Now that we've landed upon a fascinating bit of philosophy, think of the following formula. Thought plus behavior equals action. Then why not the following? Thought plus idea equals action. With our knowledge of rune powder's unique properties, why can we, the reader, myself, anyone with an interest really, not manifest that which we can imagine? Consider the following. You know the oldest customer? No, I'm not aware of this. Life going down the latrine, wondering why nobody likes you, losing out on love, wondering what's wrong with you. Short answer is nothing. Just lacking a little charisma. The common misconception that charisma is something you're born with. Truth is, charisma can be learned by purchasing the book, taking the first step on the path to becoming the best version of you. You can kind of learn charisma.
I don't need any attention right now.
You can learn to speak better. There are things that you can learn to make yourself more of a force. And, like, there are ways to cultivate your aura. But, like, if you have it, you have it. It's complicated. Roman Reigns is, like, really a great example of, like, your ability not just to boost your charisma, but to cultivate aura. But no, I'm not aware of the A Nasir. Thank you, villain. In ancient Sumeria, there's an excavated area where pristinely preserved clay tablets and cuneiform laid in wait from around 1750 BCE. Interesting. And I love the idea that it's just like these. They jacked me around. They wouldn't give me my discount. You know, villain, I appreciate the bits as I always do. You are very nice, but you are also very evil, and nothing will change the fact that you are very evil. Little evil brat. You know what? I gotta do something real quick.
Let the kid come. He wants to teach them refugees a lesson, right?
Because we
Baldur's Gate is for Baldurians.
You want to see Troubles the Clown? Let's go inside.
Because you are now co-conspirators. Gotta move you all up in the world.
Boys ready?
Co-conspirators and regulars.
Chomping at the bit. What's the plan?
Look for refugees traveling alone.
But anyway, it's been almost 15 years since I bought this forward from old Gossoon. I already forgot what this dude's voice was, so I'm not even going to try to recreate it. And in that time, I thought I'd seen everything, but I was wrong. Scimitar that Rivington rat brought in yesterday is the third weapon made of infernal iron I've purchased in the last month. The only infernal weapons I've seen since I've been here. Of course, I sold them all pronto, probably getting less than I might have if I was willing to sit on them for a while, but that's something I am not willing to. Mama Anglarian didn't raise any fools. But still, I have to wonder, where are these diabolical weapons coming from? From the Hells, from Elturel, typically, but you know.
Don't waste a step.
Buddy. Apparently, a merchant was unhappy with their copper merchant quality of product and essentially refused to pay up for quality of copper. And Anasir had claimed those don't find quality copper, and that he was especially frustrated with Anasir's treatment of his courier who went to collect it.
I want to have a word.
That's brilliant.
Welcome, adventurer.
Welcome, adventurer.
Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you?
How'd you know my perfect weapon?
I provide a... Tell me. How do you... And when you kill... Do you think you could turn your weapon? Marvelous.
Yep. Well, bye.
So Arin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Where are you?
Where are you?
You? Try attacking me when we back...
Please do.
You bloody coward.
Please do. Yeah, please share that. I need to know. Attacked by a doppelganger. She was impersonating me.
Is that so? You've got some evil twin running around whacking people round the back of the head.
Whacking people round the back of the head.
You'll be seeing bloody double when I'm done with you.
My best roll here. Oh. Where will we get? Alright. Alright, we'll fucking persuade the boy. Young man. Okay. So how the fuck did medicine not... Medicine is an ability check. How am I not getting that off of favorable beginnings? What do you mean? It's fine.
Well, I'm sure it were you. I'm almost certain. Ah, God's be damned, I don't know. I'd have sworn, but my head's pounding. I don't remember. I need a bloody drink. Go on, clear off. I've seen enough of your face today.
Nah, man, you better sell me shit.
What do you want now?
Want to trade?
And go down to the bloody shop.
What's the rush, Sob? Can't we stay here?
I'll give it a shot.
If you'd like. Normally I don't plug my Discord. I'm a firm believer of, you see the exclamation commands, if it, you know, for people who are ever curious about what the commands are, they can always type in exclamation commands and, you know, just sort of, apart from that is, oh, hey. And sort of apart from that is very, like, you know, you have free will. I'm not gonna try to control you, tell you what to do.
These boots have seen everything.
But
free for the taking.
that works
It's
too.
a friendly-looking shadow. Don't mind if I do. Never wanted the easy path.
No. Pickpocket, my boy. Relax. Oh, someone is
I'll give them a piece of my mind.
Someone is looking just this way.
Deliver my pole.
I could probably get away with this. Would you have me... post it in general. You post it in general or rando brando.
Our enemies are everywhere.
Wherever, general. General's fine.
Kione.
Rockwood General. Because I would love other people to see this too, if it's as brilliant as I'm expecting. That's fine. I did see your redeem villain. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. In fact,
yours is mine.
Depending on how long the whatchamacallit here is, how long this document is, I might read it in the Nappa voice, in Ghost Nappa. I think that would be funny.
Hi. Want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say? Huh?
One that sells the smith's weapons?
Yep, that's me.
I checked up on your boss, where he was having a bit of a rough time.
Oh, all right. Yes.
Okay.
I just got to find a way to bother him. Without actually bothering him. He doesn't like to be disturbed when he's in the zone, see? Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yes, you tell me shit. Let's have a look at. Brilliant. Okay. Yeah. Sales figure. Show me what you got.
Yay!
Yeah. All right. Let's get let's get 5 minutes on the clock here. One of my mutuals has been getting a lot of Raising Canes, and I think I got a Raising Cane's tonight. To fucking not focus on gay shit. I love Nikkei. More people should play Nikkei. Anyway, let me get my timer. Big shout out to a lot of people. Big shout out to a lot of the V people. Alright. I want to have some kind of chat monitor up here. Alright, here we go. Vegeta? Yeah, Vegeta. Alright. Babylonian complaint to copper trader Anasir, circa 1750 BCE. Tell Anasir, Nanny sends the following message. When you came, you said to me as follows. I will give Gimil Sin, when he comes, fine quality copper ingots. You left then, but you did not do what you promised me. You put ingots, which were not good, before my messenger, Sitsin, and said, if you want to take them, take them. If you do not want to take them, go away. What do you take me for? That you... Still dislike... Yeah, well, deal with it. You're the one who redeemed it, villain. Anyway. What do you take me for? That you treat somebody like me with such contempt? I have sent, as messengers, gentlemen like ourselves to collect the bag with my money, deposited with you. But you have treated me with contempt by sending them back to me empty-handed several times. And that through enemy territory. Is there anyone amongst the merchants who trade with Telmun who has treated me in this way? You alone, Vegeta, treat my messenger with contempt on account of that one trifling mina of silver which I owe you. You feel free to speak in such a way while I have given the place of on your behalf 1,080 pounds of silver, and Umiabun has likewise given 1,080 pounds of copper, apart from what we both have had written on a sealed tablet to be kept in the Temple of Samas. How have you treated me? How have you treated me for that copper? You have withheld my money back from me in enemy territory. It is now up to you to restore my money to me in full. Take cognizance that from now on, I will not accept any copper from you that is not of fine quality. I shall, from now on, select and take the ingots individually in my own yard. And I shall exercise against you my right of rejection because you have treated me with contempt. Fucking hell. That's brilliant. Well, we have managed to capture, in all its glory, someone getting pissed off. You'll love to see it. That's really good. That's really good, Vegeta. Alright, let's get back into the game. What are you selling me? Excuse me. Slapjaw determination. Gain 15 temporary hit points whenever you rage. I think I took a hireling, bodyguard, whatever. I might have something for that. But, exoskeleton endurance. Reduce all incoming damage by 2 when the wearer struck by melee attack. Ah. Pretty cool. But I don't care. Interesting, but I think I'm good with the equipment that I have. The Dancing Breeze. What is this? Hello, Mirachi. Always happy to see you here. I have about a minute left on Ghost Nappa. Oh, that's kind of cool. A whirlwind attack. I don't think I'm gonna take it though, Vegeta. Elven chain? But how are you, Mirachi? You're proficient in this armor while wearing it. Ah! Well, I'm not putting it on Kilon because, you know, you lose the unarmored stuff. Yeah, it's really... What do you mean it's not your fault? You're the one who redeemed it, villain! There's several others. That's really funny, just a collection of people getting angry for missed services. Let's see. Oh, It's a medium armor. Astarion will automatically be, well, there's my minute. Man! Because humanity hasn't changed. I mean... more things change, the more they stay the same, am I right? Anyway, villain. Very typical. How typical of you to do something evil and to not own up to it. Deals an additional for force damage. That's cool, but not for nothing. It's only 1d4 force damage. Meanwhile, you know, being able to get my offhand, you know, dex modifier on offhand attacks. Covered in graffiti of dicks. Unsurprising. Unsurprising. Also, villain, you're like, oh, I pressed the button and I'm not the bad person. All I did was press a button and Ron started doing a voice that I don't like. Where is it? This is what I think about your excuses, villain.
Don't care. Don't care. Still don't care. I don't care.
Graffiti of dicks by Torsen. I mean... penis can only take but so many forms. Also, get me on a barter. Relax with all that. Take back this thing that I just stole from you. You fool. You fool! Drop pen. I can actually go send those to, send that to the camp. I no longer have need of the, you know, Act 2 shit. At least not that shit. Pompeii and Millennium is... There's something especially magical, I think, in the knowledge and the thought of we still have petty shit preserved. Like, perfectly preserved. Because that's such a universal, like... No, I'm just getting rid of that potion. I don't think... no, hold on to it again. Because that, like, just... Sometimes that's just human nature, is just... We are silly little shits. I just said 79. Please. Or Herculadium. We have two dear men, friends forever. Two dear men, friends forever, we're here. If you want to know our names, they are Gaius and Aulus. Aww! That's sweet. Yeah, that is wholesome. I mean, you know, friendship, companionship, they're timeless. To be sure. Bottles. Shieldshroud's aware with Force Conduit at the start of its... Force Conduit. I want... takes damage while it has 5 or more. I don't know if you ever build up that much. I feel like I could go without. Sorry, no, actually, I think. No, at +2, and you're. Let's run the numbers here.
Want more? Want less? Wanna sell? Wanna buy? You know where I am. Bye!
Nowhere. Fine. All right. Yeah. So we're not giving you medium armor that's gonna tank your ability to.
Back again? What? Oh, yay!
You know, we're not gonna take a thing. Not gonna get your full bonus out of. That's not really gonna help.
No time to dally.
Girl here. Matter of fact, you're just keeping that half plate. Did I not see a half plate +2? Surely I did. I'm bugging. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's cool. Now you keep your special dark just an entity bar known as. All right. Screwed a lot of girls here. I want to believe that's 2 different people and one just talking shit on the other. Yeah, alright, buddy. You sure did. Sure did get your dick wet all those times. Whatever you say, kid. Bro screwed here with... All might do screw well! Ah. Now, everyone wants to hear that, everyone wants to hear that they got that stroke, you know? Oh, my bad. Ooh! Well, that look is fire! Undisliked. Well. Side of. Well. Thanks for,
Want more?
You know, obviously,
Long road ahead.
It makes sense that we would start seeing some hatred, but you know, yeah, exactly.
What path lies before me?
Like, like, what did you think? You know, just like with all of life, there's good and there's bad. We already went here. This was where, yeah. Let me in. The bastards. You know, we and you know.
I should speak up.
We're gonna see the mummy, the dryad, the Ginny, everything. So don't even think about trying to stop us.
Kid, I don't give a shit about you. Why would I try to stop you? I literally don't give a fuck. You're just here. You're here and I'm here. That is the extent of which we interact and know of each other. That is the extent of the importance that we have to each other. We're both occupying the same physical space.
That might be worth a look.
Yes, I have buggered men. I mean, hey, maybe that was Homeboy's first time coming out. No? Murdered refuge. Hey, what is all this? In a minute. Well, book it. The bar brothel, Listen Papilo. Weep, you girls. My penis has given you up. Now it penetrates men's behinds. Goodbye, wondrous femininity.
Anything of use?
Someone who discovered themselves. I mean, you know. I mean, a lot of those are within the simplicity. Like they're very funny. Read this. Sticking your immigrator nose in where it don't belong. Got a brain in your head. You'll stay in your filthy camp with the other absolute vagrant scum. Girl didn't get that memo. Don't want to know what happened to her. A scram. Oh man, y'all better relax. Oh, I need to put away. Hold on. Sorry, Ketherick Thorm. Don't care. Don't care. Still don't care. I don't care. I don't. I probably could sell that as well. Know where both those are. Cool. Don't care. We'll hold on to the note from Gortash. That. I don't care about. Oh, maybe I'll hold on. Oh, it's a pound. Man, get out of here. Oh, get out of here. Why do I still got that? Wait a minute. I'll hold on to that as well, maybe. Mercury. Jubilus Comicus Restrictus stood right here with his brother. Plied under. Did you take a shit? Yeah!
Something over there.
Sometimes you just gotta ball out. Troll people. Troll your fellow man. That's great. Okay. There's clearly something back here. Can I, like, Misty Step behind here? How many scrolls of Misty Step? Oh, ad break. Literally all of this is at Roman. Yeah. Yeah. Mentioned for. All right, buddy. Just because I need to know. All right, that's fine. I feel like there might be something more back here. On. Pink spaceship. Yep. Oh, poor Astarion just out here like, excuse me, darling, I don't jump. So why in the bloody hells would you make me?
Don't mind if I do.
I was about to say, how can I make that jump? And then I remembered. Monk shit. For those of you who are back from ads, welcome back from ads. If you were never gone from the ads, well, you know, on a wall just outside the Vesuvius Gate. Chitter, may everything turn out okay, so I leave this place. Then wrote a reply, presumed Okay, but can I get a sponge? Ah! Yeah, like... This really it continues to illustrate this idea of, like, the more things change, the more they stay the same. But it's great. Take this water. Like a dog collar. Why the hell not? Enough of that. Let's not be crazy. Let's not talk crazy here. Some more stuff.
Subtle steps.
Subtle steps, darling.
If I must.
You must and you shall and you will.
Want a dagger? Oh, yay!
Wrath of me learning recently that I've been saying it wrong. I feel like Karafe sounds better. I don't know, it hits different, but it's not accurate, so, you know. And of course, the barrack. Baronius, privileged soldier of the 7th Legion, was here. Not know of his presence. 6 women. No. Stallion. The level of copium energy in that statement, though.
All's well that ends. Oh, not as bad as it could have.
I don't think our tour of the Colosseum took us through the barracks. I don't remember. It's been... Jesus. 20 years! It's been 20 years since that Europe tour. Holy fuck.
More for me.
Cabbage. Oh, interesting little blood trail. Soldiers getting full of themselves. Soldiers getting full of themselves, and the women not getting full of the soldiers. Haha! Alright, villain. I got you. Wait a minute. Yada yada. Wait, hold on. Let me try again. I didn't like that. Yada yada. Better. I feel like I didn't quite get the exasperation behind that first good grief. Pottery shop, a bar dip. Defecate and you write, hello everyone, your lord. You defecate, you said you write, hello everyone. Real shit of that one. Alright, so the blood probably goes in this direction. Yes, yes, yes. Good. And it just kind of stops here. Oh. I guess. Not kind of big. Nobody said I can't pick the lock. Like, Arthur isn't gonna want people getting in here, but I don't see an issue right here. This is not door marked of don't enter. This is simply door.
Let's crack it open.
Actually, hold on. Yeah, no, no. Notice then. 11. Still like a really low failure chance. Well, there you go. 14. Who cares? Woodworking shop beside a bar sharing a wall to the building structure under the Poditus. Would that you pay for your tricks, innkeeper. Sell us water and keep the good wine for yourself. Oh, all this.
What to do?
You got better
wanted it
eyes.
Easy, but be wary.
Oh yeah.
This place is trapped.
Fine. Baldur's Gate and the dialects of plunder. Foxy mythology man. Mother of halflings. That feels. Yeah. Hit me with a wholesome one. Texas brim full with charming short stories. Undala, the matriarch protector and sovereign creator of the halfling species. Here's one. House of Atrium. At the atrium of the House of Narius. If anyone does not believe in Venus, they should gaze at my girlfriend. Oh! Very sweet. Very sweet. Once there, a community of young pucks and prim pretty halflings called the Lermalakes. There were none of them old yet, having only newly formed their community around being virile and strong, so that all could continue upkeep and tidying and fixing and mending, so on. Halflings have a great many activities like that. So it was a big shock when an old woman came and asked to join the community. They told her she wasn't welcome, and when they turned her away, politely but very firmly, she went into the nearby woods. Now the Lermalakes couldn't have known she was going to take shelter there. So don't think too badly of them. But take shelter she did. When the werewolf men who lived there came to rob the old woman, Gandala invested the old woman with knitting needles of impeccable swiftness. She knitted the werewolf men clothes that would expand to accommodate their monthly changes, escorted her back to the Lermalakes, who accepted the old woman, and who took their lumps and scoldings too from the werewolf men. Not at all amused at the halfling's lack of sympathy for such a clever elder as this. Well, yeah, of course, because, you know, that... Of course you're going to find, you know, men wanting to brag and proclaim about their sexual conquests. You know, one thinks about a modern version of this. You know, the old scrawlings on the bathroom wall for a good time call.
That's curious.
Abandoned house oh. Thank you, villain.
At your command.
Get me. Hey, let's go. I don't think you take that. Buddy, relax. Buddy, relax. Alright, we're good. Basilica. Okay. I'm ready for a Basilica. Mini Saga. I don't worry, I was picking up what you were putting down. We're picking up what you were putting down. No!
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos.
Sweetie. Because we're weirdos. Phyllis is a eunuch. Paffer, you're bald. Gee, I hope your hemorrhoids rub together so much that they hurt worse than when they when they ever have before. Take hold of your servant. Girl, whatever you want to. It's your right. Damn. Sammy's Cornelius, go hang yourself. Damn, they dropping the... I mean, it does make sense that they'd start dropping the go kill yourselves. I mean, that's just, again, human nature. Thank you, villain, for the self-care.
There's work to do.
I have handled me business. Oh, yes, I agree. Darian is a weirdo. We're all fucking weirdos in this. We are our own rogues gallery, to be honest. Wouldn't have it any other way. Beloved sons, round for the absolute cultists to catch me. I'm heading for the tall timber. Look for me at the fishing hole where we caught that gar. It isn't much, but I left you all the gold. I'll manage without it. Now gear up and get out before it's too late. Remember your training. Steve, don't drag your feet when you walk. Too obvious a trail. I don't know about all that. One who buggers a fire burns his penis. Yeah. Oh, walls, you have held up so much tedious graffiti that I'm amazed you have not already collapsed in ruin. Are is not good at ball games. Regard as a stranger anyone who doesn't invite me to dinner. Alright, you know what? What, villain?
You thought you could just sit here and play your little games, that you think I'm just gonna tolerate you calling me a weirdo, then you're gonna act all triumphant. Nah, that's not how this works, villain. Now I'm gonna break your brain in front of everyone, and you're gonna deserve it. I expect an apology, and I expect it now.
That's all the Basilica, it's brilliant how it all... Yeah! Rollings on the bathroom wall can and will.
Let's get going. Seems simple enough.
Dialects of Plunder. An excerpt on page 37 is circled in red. There can be no doubt that the patriarch families of the upper... I just want to check something. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Oh, walls. Yeah! No, you're not wrong. Oh, great walls thereupon. There can be no doubt that the patriarch families of the upper city affect such an air of reserve and respectability because they are all too aware that their fortunes are founded on bloodshed, pillage, and exploitation. No one speaks now of Jeremiah Eltan, who founded the Flaming Fist as a ruthless mercenary company that slaughtered and burned for pay along the entire length of the Sword Coast. No one mentions Baron Ilza Dormal and the blood-spattered ingots shipped north from her slave labor mines, mountains of Am. School books don't mention Bogo Sashenstar's bone flotilla that plundered Astor Cove and abducted the port's entire population.
Little fool, you. Don't think you're impervious. And you will suffer. Oh, you will suffer. As villains do, standing before the might of heroes. Never forget. You are the false, and the world knows of your evil. You fool no one.
Onto the Inn of the Mule Drivers. Red and Ash to such a degree. Ooh! We've pissed in our beds. Host, I admit that we shouldn't have done this. If you ask why, there was no potty. Well then. I mean, Put it that way. Redolence. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them. Sell them. Yeah, exactly. What are you supposed to do? And no, self-care does not count as an apology, Malaya. Risa. So, I expect that on my desk. Post-haste. This book is a craftsman very comprehensive guide to mixed drinks. Huge amount of virtue placed on gin and whiskey-based drinks. Equally large amount of denigration of vodka, vermouth, and rum-based drinks. Get fucked. The Polish in me is angry that you're talking shit on vodka. Brilliant. Millennium. So much more wooden furniture survived from the ash. I mean, hey. All the filthy little things written. Also, it advises mixologists, expert and budding alike, not to identify oneself as a mixologist in conversation. That you're a bartender, the text advises, or cocktail maker if you must. Mixologist makes you sound like a pillock. Fucking pillock. I don't know if those are generic books.
Well, hello.
Gotta keep them. For that, from heat of the pyroclastic flame, generate the wood. Scorched it. Ah, okay. That begins to explain something. I was not paying attention to the DC. I was just like, all right. We'll do it.
No one stopped me yet.
Yes. Alright, buddy. Box it. Yeah, we ain't doing no rogues morsel. You better relax, kiddo. I'm not really worried. Yeah, I guess. I really should, like, either use or sell my oils, the poisons, coatings. I've done neither. On the house, the Doctor Emperor Titus Shatwell here. Ah! Hey.
Always room for more.
They're not like us.
Another step forward. What's in here?
Yeah, that's the way I. There, yeah. Maybe I can. I just haven't. Gaudy. And y'all better relax.
Here goes nothing.
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jin, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
Dribbles the Clown is a concerning name. Anyone who wants to shit in this place is advised to move along. If you act contrary to this, will have to pay a penalty. Children must pay. Blank silver coins. Slaves will be on their behinds.
What are we gonna do?
Woof.
Pretty sure they'll need laborers to shore up the walls, Forty. You're right. I hadn't thought of that.
Ugh, I hate swamps. The place reeks. Probably full of bloodsuckers as well.
Oh. A minute. Show me, homie. Deliver water distribution. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight.
Hearts bleed for you. Get to the point.
There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty,
your
company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
In my defense, I didn't realize the path that I could have taken where Shadowheart could have killed. Like this became an evil run because of early chat participation, and I would have loved for Shadowheart to stay in Char's good graces because of it, and I didn't realize that there was a path for me to do that. In Act 2, I should say. At a bar, two friends were here. While they had bad service in every way from a guy named Epaphroditus. Yeah, Epaphroditus. There it is. They threw him out and spent 105 and half sestertii, most agreeably on whores. Well, you know, get your kick somewhere. No, you got
I
this.
know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must
Droga.
report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the
At
Low
least
City. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form of doing so, after all.
I don't know what that. There's a Chamberlain with Dexter, a slave of Caesar, 8 here, most agreeably, and had a screw at the same time.
The excess of refugees outside the city walls could easily become a surplus. of
That's
labor.
great. Dick Graffiti
Careful,
handled it
Minthara.
fair.
As a drow exile, you could be classed as a refugee yourself. Not volunteering, I take it?
I am a daughter of House Bainray. I obey no authority except my own desires.
I can think of at least one Wriggly stowaway who might dispute that.
And I'm sure the Manet will deal with it.
I wonder how Jarlaxle's feeling right now. I mean, yeah.
While she lives, Orin will continue to terrorize us, and soon she will make good on her threats. She thinks we are weak, afraid, vulnerable. We need to prove her wrong.
On edge. Orin's influence, I assume?
I am not on edge. I am alert, as you should be too. Orin could be anywhere, could be anyone.
Despite her protestations to the contrary, it is clear that Minthara is afraid.
He had to be afraid, given what powers would be badness not to be. Come on, baby. Trio message in response to another at a barn pre. Successus, a weaver, Loves the innkeeper's slave girl named Iris. She, however, does not love him. Still, he begs her to have pity on him. Rival wrote this. Goodbye. Envious one, why do you get in the way? Submit to a handsomer man and one who is being treated very wrongly and good-looking. I have spoken. I have written all there is to say. You love Iris, but she does not love you. Ah. Sobering. Fuck a duck. Udro, do you mind? Let's try again. There you go.
If you sense my fear, be sure that she does too. It is her greatest weapon. She has the scent of our blood, and she will tease and toy until she tires of the hunt. Then she will obliterate us without a second thought. She had me in her clutches.
Yeah,
once
there's
before.
something powerful about that.
Promise
Trio
that
of
you won't
messages.
let it happen again.
Promise.
Thank you. Together, we will survive her.
Promise you can protect yourself.
Against Orin. I have my doubts. We need to watch over each other. Now, more than ever.
Yes, hot drow.
I am yours. Come to me.
That helmet off. Yeah. God, they'd have great babies. Anyway, moving on.
Thank you.
On to other matters. For example, is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? It's a simple one, besides the gladiatorial barracks. Visit to mess hall. April 19th, I made bread. For some reason, that makes me think of the bread meme. Where it shows a guy in front of a freshly baked loaf, and he's like, "Yeah, let's get something to cut, like something nice and like let's cut some bread. Let's get something, nice to cut with." And he just takes like a little like spur looking, I don't know what they're called, but something to kind of cut the top of the loaf a little bit, to spread it a little bit, and he cuts it. And like it springs, he goes, "Oh, that's nice. Bread." And he, like, when he says bread, he like does a thumbs up. He brings his thumb in front of the camera, goes bread, and then it cuts to like a bunch of other people just doing the same thing, where it's like where it keeps piling on duets of just bread, 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 bread. First time in Baldur's Gate.
Yes. I only know it through history books and hearsay. A city of murder and grief. I expect it will live up to its legend.
Yeah, Waterdeep's better. Curious about Menzel. Why would you be? You come from the same place, boy.
You have never visited?
Born there, but I suspect your life was very different from mine.
Most likely. I am a Bainray, born into the city's most ancient and powerful house. My life was one of privilege and danger. Like you, I lived in Kuelarzol, high above the city's sprawl. I enjoyed every luxury, whether harvested in the Underdark or stolen from the
I
surface.
literally only know one
And
Bainray.
I survived my first assassination attempt while I still suckled at my mother's breast. I tasted her blood that day. She covered my body with her own, and a blade bit deep into her chest, almost puncturing her heart. When I came of age, she tried to take my life herself. And I gave her fresh scars to match those she earned protecting me.
Sister deceived many girls, implying he smashed but did not. Oh! Well, fuck around, find out. Dangerous upbringing. Wrong.
Yes. My house trained me to be a soldier in Loth's service, and my mother showed me how to survive the perils of society.
Yeah, there's.
She taught me to be resilient and to guard my heart from those who cannot be trusted, literally and figuratively. When I choose to let somebody close, I do not do so lightly. That gives a great depth of meaning to the bonds I do share.
Buddy. Anyway. Yeah, saying that she's born of the most ancient and powerful. I literally know of only one Ban Ray. That's Jarlaxle. And neither confirms nor confounds the idea that the Ban Rays are the oldest and House of the Centauri. Front door, several rows. Well, you know, Doyle rules. That's all I can say. Doyle rules.
I'm not paid to debate with someone.
Enough Nestor, huh?
Donations?
Take a donation, please.
Very funny. You can make a donation to the refugees, or you can leave.
Couldn't just keep yeah. Well, you know. Sometimes I need to know, I guess. Take a donation. Barn myself. Oh, crackhead. You know what? Let's just go. That ain't gonna get it done. That'll do it.
Well, if you must, I suppose it saves me the walk. But if you're gonna do it, hurry up.
Oh. Do I care?
Softer than a whisper.
Ready.
I'll see what the treasure chest has. Apart from that, I don't really care. Uh-oh.
Into the shadows. Let's go.
Alright, I'll take those. Those are fun.
I'll just help myself.
It's a trap. And a nasty one at that.
Vicious boys, wait a minute. Friendships. Anyone sits here, let him read this first of all. Anyone wants a screw, he should look at... Yeah, difficult to tell. 27, sure.
Can you please give me a hug? Bet your arms would be so snug.
Who's that rummaging around in there? Show yourself! You have 2 seconds to explain yourself before you're under arrest.
A load of toy bears rigged to explode, but don't worry, I've disarmed them.
What? Those are children's toys. Which means if a child had picked one up... I don't want to think about it. How do I know you're not the one who planted those explosives?
I just got here! On the streets of the theater, a wanted thief message. A copper pot went missing from my shop. Anyone who returned given 65 bronze dairy. Any more will be given for information leading to the capture of the thief. Hey. Why would I disarm my own explosives? I just want to find whoever's responsible. Yeah, buddy. What do you mean?
All right. I guess it can't hurt. I'll check up on the rest of the goods. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
You're silly.
This assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
I mean, gonna go away?
Step quick. Toys trapped to injure children. It's abominable.
What do you want me to do?
Who would do such a thing? Let's prowl.
I mean, I guess this also, like, draws everyone's attention over here so I can, like, loot the rest of this place. Mostly. Got somebody who wants to, you know, act up here.
Watch the shadows.
Don't look at me. Here. Find the, okay. I don't know what you want from me. Raphael. Young man. Big. Hello. Your name's Pig.
Still breathing.
I like to steal your oats. Next up from a book of short but terribly outdated tales for children. Told by Mother Esther. Hungry Bullywug. Once there lived a Bullywug whose name was Billy. His clothes were ragged, he never washed, and he spoke in tongues that nobody could ever understand. The worst thing about Billy was that he was always hungry. First, he ate all the food that was in his village, then he moved on to buy. Soon the entire region was starving because Billy could never have enough. Villagers offered to teach Billy how to farm so that he could make his own way. But Billy was lazy. Billy only ever wanted to live off the kindness of others. So that is what he did. One day, the villagers decided they'd had enough. They had been forced to live off their supplies for months and were sick of it. Billy, having gotten fat from eating all of their food, had started to look rather appetizing himself. Well,
It was going to be dull.
Get cooked, buddy.
Gods.
Donation record.
Be cursed.
Alright, well, that's what I would do. House of Cassius Blandus. It took 640 paces to walk back and forth between here and there 10 times, followed by Praise Mercury. We'll do it faster the 11th time. That's pretty good. Buddy? Buddy?
Wonder if the
Read the
gods
book.
are watching me.
Read the book, son. Flaming Fist, tasked by the city's parliament with oversight of the gathering and distribution of donations to the refugees in Rivington, responded with what appears to be a half-hearted attempt to list donations and donors. The list, much amended, possibly to conceal peculation by the Fists, includes the following entries. Ellen Elith. 9 worn blankets of indifferent cleanliness. Lord Whitburn, 23 male shoes, mid-size, suitable for urban wear only. And Thurl Danlithan, 3 sets of worn travel cookware and utensils. Figaro Pennygoods, 6 pillows stuffed with humanoid/humanoid hair. Ew! R for Gregorio, 21 stuffed toy bears, unusually weighty. Wait a minute. Nancy Greta, 16 books, all copies of Lord Gortash's memoirs. Estelle Sharp, 3 jars of preserved fish, 6 canisters of dried beans, small crate of Rothe jerky, first aid supplies, blankets, cookware. This is a jumble. I'm not sorting through all this. Wait a minute.
It's no wonder we're being replaced by steel watchers. I don't need you standing here gawking.
Back in here, personally. Y'all good? Can we move on? Can I look through the things? Now you're gonna be a dick? Alright, buddy. Bye.
Listen up.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers.
I have 5 minutes, so we'll spend that 5 minutes, confronting off, where he lives. He's right here.
Think about it. Until I met such a thing you call a my kid.
Hey. Hey, dickhead.
Look, I really don't have time to chat. I'm sure you can find someone less busy to listen to you somewhere.
What are your plans now?
I thank you so much for your interest, but it's really none of your concern, is it? Excuse me.
I just looked at...
Bloody squatters. Scruffy outlanders.
Oh, bugging. I'll look at the letter of complaint as well, I guess.
Double the patrols. We're dealing with a maniac here.
I cannot tell if you are more a deviant or a debutante, Shadowheart.
Are the gods truly this petty?
The Flaming Fist duty officer. I assume that members of the Flaming Fist were assigned to Rivington in law and order among the refugees. What do I see? Ragged refugee. Big as life and twice as odorous. Walking Rivington. They own the place instead. As if they own the place instead of keeping decent out of sight in that refugee camp. I warn you, my great aunt knows Blaze Liara Porter personally. Those refugees aren't rounded up and kept where they belong. The Blaze will hear about it.
If you can't even guard a blasted...
Alright, buddy. Point. Pro-council, hear me. The shoddy aqueduct collapsed upon my house, my domicile.
Seems we were patrolling around a powder keg.
Someone there?
You have... I probably gave you minor alert. Yeah.
Quick step.
Come on. A motherfucker. That's quick.
Like a wraith.
Yep.
Stay low.
Get up, fool. What appears an excavation, more a joke after, Well, I don't really know.
Let's move.
what I'm supposed to do other than, you know, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do other than the fact that what am I trying to say? Other than the fact that the book says that Arthur donated those things, so like I'm trying to confront him and he don't want to. Do I have to look through his house some more? Maybe I might have to look through his house some more. That might be an idea. No. That's something I'll have to see if I can figure out on my own time. Yeah, on my own time, right? All right. Well then. Was that? As the only stone seemed to be cut and matching the remnants of the aqueduct, which was probably mid-construction, but collapsed in the lead up to the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. Of course, isn't or volcanic eruption. True. Themselves have been the cause of. Yeah, that would. The shoe fits. Well then, villain. Risa the villain. Okay. Anyway, my loves. For those of you who managed to come out here and watch this live, I love and appreciate you for watching this live. Yeah. The thought of moments before disaster, just one last little dig, one last little shot. Yeah, I appreciated all of it immensely. Thank you for that. And again, thank you for the raid. Yeah, I was gonna say, sometimes it happens that way. But for those of you who managed to come out here and watch this live, I love and appreciate you for watching this live. And if you're watching this on the VOD, I hope you'll join me live every Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. The plan tomorrow, as long as, you know, bodies don't hate people, particularly my body hating me, because you never know. The plan is to play more of Baldur's Gate, but with Risa the villain here. And, where she will prove, once again, definitively, she is evil. Thank you kindly, Raven. I'm gonna go ahead. I know exactly who I want to raid. And I don't remember if they were a V-Stream person. But Kama was the kind soul who helped me with figuring out some of the audio and pointing me in the direction of looking at audio upgrades that, you know, might maybe make ASMR more viable for me. So, gotta show the love. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. Take care, be well. Hopefully I will see you all tomorrow. Get some good sleep, Raven, because I know, you know, I know the hour. See you later. Bye.
Peccator